we have Australia's largest range of tyre brands and sizes. Find a cheaper identical tyre locally stocked and we'll beat it. At Bob Jane T-Marts, we'll look after you.
Well, it's round one in the 2015 NPL season, and it takes us here to Lakeside Stadium to see the reigning champs South Melbourne taking on their fierce rivals, the Oakleigh Cannons. John, there's a real buzz building around the stadium. You could not ask for a better fixture to start the season.
Absolutely, David. A very healthy crowd is building in the grandstand here, and it's first versus second from last year as well, with the defending champions South Melbourne hosting the Oakleigh Cannons here, and what is a very nice and balmy evening here at Lakeside Stadium.
And we're ready to get underway. Norton looking for Epifano with that interesting new haircut. Lays it back for Brad Norton, plays it in, looking for Sturton, and the new man for South Melbourne up front couldn't quite get the connection he wanted there on his left foot, but a good positive build-up there from South, John.
Positive start by South, and David Sturton, the new signing from the Bentley Greens, comes close here, but his final shot goes wide of John Honos's goal.
Looks to put that one into the midfield mixer, and Epifano's not going to get round his opponent that way. It's Pantelides. Now lays it off for Piemonte, always dangerous. Piemonte with the shot, and loved by Roganovic in goals tonight, with Pete Gavalis injured, of course, getting the #1 shirt. And some discussion about who will take it eventually. Epifano gives it to Norton. Back to Epifano, that ball a bit heavy. Epifano, great chase, keeps it alive. Chance, Lucic, good save, Horners, but it's gone straight in. Well, a scramble in the goal mouth. A quarter chance taken, really, John. Not even a half chance there. Epifano, great effort to follow that ball up on the left. It looked like an awesome chance for Lucic there. Hornos, good save, and then, well, really a strange way to open the scoring for South, but they'll definitely take it.
Certainly will, David. I think it's gone down as a Lecornu own goal here. Nick Epifano, a bit of a loose ball there by Brad Norton, but he manages to keep it in very well. Cuts it back, brilliant cutback. Milos Lucic at the near post, goes for the shot. Saved by Hornos initially, fantastic save, but it deflects over to Lecornu and into the back of the net. It's a shocking goal for Oakleigh to concede, but brilliant way for South to open the season. Milos Lucic firing it into the near post. A good save there by Hornos, and it deflects off his defender and goes into the back of the net. South opened the scoring here at Lakeside.
Norton puts that one into the box. Now Monopolis, an ambitious shot. Hits the roof of the net. He'll need to do something pretty special from that range. Now Oakleigh, desperate to strike back. Strike back quickly. Ball kept alive on the far side. What do they have going for them? Chance now, perhaps. Is it for Piemonte with a shot with the left foot into the side netting, and oh, I don't think there was a touch from the keeper, John, but he's paid a corner there. Well, that's interesting. Perhaps Roganovic, did he get a piece of that?
I don't think so, David. I think it's a bit of a strange decision, to say the least. A shot there at the near post. Roganovic nowhere near it. It's hit the side netting, and a corner's been given.
Adams goes back into the middle. Epifano couldn't keep his feet that time, and Oakleigh, they've got some numbers here. Ball chipped over. The header doesn't deal with it completely. Pantelides with the shot across the face on that right foot. Looking dangerous there, Oakleigh. A chance for them to strike back, not quite taken.
A chance for Oakleigh here. They've come close a few times already, and Steve Pantelides, a new signing for them, has a shot on the half volley. Beats Roganovic, but also beats the far post and goes out safely for South.
One played across field, and Oakleigh shouts for a handball, but I don't think anything doing that time. Zoric, we know how dangerous he can be. Zoric keeps it going in. Piemonte getting onto that left foot. The chance there, and off the underside of the crossbar and back into the arms of Roganovic. Well, that was desperately close from Oakleigh there, John.
And certainly the closest they've come all match, David. This is a superb play by, firstly, Zoric to set Piemonte through, and then Piemonte to get around the marker there before firing a shot outside the area. That's a lovely chip/shot. It beats Roganovic, all ends up, and not the crossbar, and luckily for South, the ball bounces back into the custodian's hands. See it better from behind the goals. A nice chip over Roganovic, is completely beaten there. Luckily for South, the crossbar gets in the way, and South still hold on to their 1-0 lead.
Now Oakleigh looking to build from the back. They certainly got the momentum late in the first half, and now Clark, what can he do? Good positive build-up. He'll get it back here, Ben Clark, and he's got man in the middle. Piemonte trying to get space for the shot. Piemonte, good save for Reganovic. He's tipped it wide and South avoid trouble again. Reganovic, well, that's a nice bit of work from him there. It was a good build-up from Oakleigh and probably almost should have been a goal.
I think another good save as well from Reganovic. I think this took the deflection off Piemonte, who's been extremely dangerous tonight. Yeah, slight deflection there, and Reganovic gets the hand out, makes the save. It goes out for a corner. Good intervention again by the South goalkeeper.
Well, the first change of the night for South. The new man Sturton for another new man Milovanovic coming on. Perhaps a more defensive mindset here from Chris Taylor. Reganovic goes out onto the left that time. Epifano. Oh, nice link-up work there with Jawadi. There's a foul, but advantage is called. So here we go, Epifano. Epifano with the pace. He's brought down. Surely a penalty. No, says the referee. He's pointed for a corner there. Well, Epifano looked to have been brought down. I'll tell you what, John, the replay will be interesting.
We'll have to look at a replay, David, because from what I saw, I think Lecornu's fouled him, and that should be a penalty. Again, looking at the replay, I would say that we were right, but nevertheless, a corner has been given. We'll have another look here. Epifano gets around Lecornu and has gone down there. The referee's only awarded a corner, though.
Well, controversial moments here. Oakleigh. Well, that's a dangerous ball. Epifano, a chance now, links up with Jawadi. He'll get it back here from Jawadi. Epifano, out comes Hornos and saves well, and they'll get clear there in the end. Epifano gave up on the chase. It was a good intervention there by the keeper. He's out quickly, John Hornos.
Lovely turn here by Epifano, playing the ball down the side there, then receiving the ball again. He's shot, he has to rush this shot, but in fairness to Oakleigh, Hornos has come out very smartly there and made a good save at the near post, and Oakleigh clear the danger.
Well, Bosniak standing over this one. The former South man knows how to score. Bosniak with the shot, and that's a little bit disappointing in the end. We know how dangerous he can be, especially from set pieces. Doesn't do the best with that one.
This was an excellent position, this free kick, but unfortunately for Oakleigh, they didn't make the most of it. Reganovic let that ball go over. He wasn't troubled at all by it.
Well, Limanopoulos, the super sub from 2014, makes his way to the bench this time, and on comes the new signing from Tasmania, Andy Brennan. Milovanovic battling for that one, losing his feet in the end. It looks a little bit slippy. Marla came for the tackle, but couldn't get the ball off Zoric there, and Zoric keeps going. Piemonte, lovely bit of footwork there, and it's going to open up for Clark on the right. Gets his way into the box. Ben Clark with the shot across the face on the right foot. Couldn't do any better with it. A great build-up play, a disappointing finish from Oakleigh. Antelides looking for a long ball, or rather a medium ball into the middle there, and oh, that's a lovely ball. It's played through to the defence. Constantinidis looks like he might have brought Clark down. He's blown for a penalty, John. Well, that's a big moment. No, has he in fact? Well, the linesman seems to be coming over to talk to him. He definitely pointed to the spot at first, but I'm not sure what's going on here. Is it a penalty?
No, I think it's a free kick awarded outside the area, and I think it's the right decision by the referee. The question for me, however, though, is Christian Constantinidis, a new signing, whether or not he should be shown a red card for this, because he's made the foul outside the area. It's definitely outside the area, so a penalty shouldn't be awarded. However, was he the last man?
It's a chance perhaps from South Melbourne to build on the counter. Ball played in there, and Hornos, well, he handled that one. I think he might have been outside the box. Lujic certainly seems to think so. Wow, that is massive drama here at Lakeside Stadium. John, that could be a huge moment.
Well, two controversial calls back-to-back, David. On this occasion, we see South here appealing for a red card for the Oakleigh goalkeeper. Hornos looks like his hands are outside the area. I think his feet are borderline as well. Gee, another controversial call by the linesman now on this near side.
Norton whips that one over the top. Milovanovic contesting. Hornos spills it. A chance perhaps on the follow-up. Jawadi, left foot. Lujic goes for the shot. Well, perhaps he should have chested that one down. He tried to go for a spectacular finish, and unfortunately, John, that wasn't what the doctor ordered.
Yes, it's just gone wide. Milos Lujic probably had a little bit more time to chest this down and then go for the shot. In the end, he goes for the spectacular. It goes into the training net behind the goals, David, but not the actual net that we need to make it 2-0.
Well, Oakleigh, they definitely need something here. Getting laid on, and a good save there. Reganovic tips it into the bar and over the top, and South Melbourne hold on to this 1-0 lead still.
Reganovic shown his true talents here again, making a very smart save from a free kick, tipping that one over for a corner. South are holding on going into injury time now.
And the corner for Oakleigh, time ticking away. Ball comes in, the header, wonderful save, the follow-up, cleared off the line, South Melbourne out of jail twice. Some desperate defending there in the dying seconds of the game. The Oakleigh Cannons denied not once, John, but twice. Huge moments at Lakeside.
Huge moment and a huge save here by Roganovic. He's certainly been the man of the match for me. The corner who scored the own goal in the first half almost equalised and made up for it. But what a superb reflex save there by Roganovic, who's been absolutely outstanding tonight. And Milovanovic clearing off the line. South holding on to that 1-0 lead still. We'll see here the header. Excellent save there. Marla was probably going to clear it anyway. Regardless, a great save. Milovanovic clearing the danger. And South, I think, now will hold on to win 1-0.
Well, the crowd's making a lot of noise here, John. Perhaps a last chance for Oakleigh. The ball played in, it's put up in the air, grabbed by Roganovic, and surely that is it now. He plays it out to the left, and there's the referee's whistle. A huge win for South Melbourne here in the first game of the season. The reigning champs get their title defence underway with a great 3 points over their rivals, Oakleigh. But I tell you what, John, it never looked all that safe, did it?
No, absolutely not. Oakleigh were superb tonight. However, South held on and defended really, really well. And of course, were led by the inspirational goalkeeping of Nikola Roganovic on debut for the club. A superb 3 points, and the first time we've beaten Oakleigh in a while as well, as we didn't beat them in 2014. A great start to the 2015 season.
And the crowd's certainly loving that one. Look at Roganovic. He's already an instant cult hero with the South fans. A big win for them and a great 3 points. I've got one of the new signings here with me, Christian Constantinides. First of all, welcome to South Melbourne. Secondly, what a baptism by fire. It was an amazing game tonight.
Yeah, it was. I mean, two of the best teams out of last year's competition. And look, probably wasn't the best of games, but it was good to get a win in front of the home fans. We knew ourselves that we could hold out, and you saw last week against Knights, we can grind out 90 minutes, no worries. So it was more about just believing in ourselves, believing in our ability, and you saw off the last minute cleared off the line, and that just shows you the character of the squad, because we'll do anything for a win.
And looking at your own tenure at the club, obviously the last times you've played against South, the South fans have had a fair bit of banter with you across the fence. Are you looking forward to having them on your side this year?
Yeah, look, I don't mind the banter. I don't mind a little bit of abuse. It works sometimes in my favour, because I use it to motivate myself. But the boys were quality tonight, the guys in the crowd, and it was really good to have them, spurring you on, because that gives you that extra edge.
First and second from 2014, and you just had a quiet one to get in there, did you?
It was quite early on, and then the boys made me work for it towards the end. But it was all in all, it was a good 90 minutes by all the boys, and it was difficult. First game of the season, good opposition. I think the boys helped me out a lot at the front. Just get my job done and keep a clean sheet, and now we go on to next week.
And obviously you've got some great defenders in front of you. I mean, you've got the back four and then Michael Eager in front of that, so you must feel comfortable with a great defence in front of you.
Yeah, definitely. It makes my job a lot easier. Obviously, having spent the whole majority of the pre-season together, we've worked on a lot of shape in the last couple of weeks, and the boys are young. They're exciting. They want to win games, and that's what you want at this kind of club. This club's all about results, and I think we have a big talent pool at the club, and there's we've got a lot of depth. Even off the bench, we've got a lot of good players off the bench, and even some guys coming back from injury. I think they'll be pushing for spots, and I think having them in front of me, it makes my job a lot easier.
I've got the coach, Chris Taylor, here with me. First of all, Chris, congratulations. It was a hard-fought win, and you must have had a few worries in that last 10 minutes or so.
Yeah. I mean, we made hard work of it. I don't think we played particularly well, but we're quite resolute at the back, and defended very, very well. Keeper had a very good game, so I thought a few players were a bit nervous early on. Once you get the goal, then you can't kind of dictate play, so that's probably what we did tonight. But it wasn't pretty, it wasn't overly effective, but at the end of the day we got the result.
And there are a handful of really quality new signings that have joined the club. Some obviously haven't even been able to make it into the starting 11. How are the old and the new blending together?
Oh look, it's always going to be difficult. I mean, the defence has been a makeshift defence that we only put together, 6 days ago, whatever it was, for the Knights game. So it's coming together fairly quick. We know that we're going to improve as the season progresses. We've got some quality players still to come in the side, so the competition is going to be stiff for spots. But good signs when you're not playing well and winning games.